birthday, Tom Brady. I wish you the best. I wish you the best. I hope you get everything you ever want. Happy birthday, Tom. Not. Welcome to That's Good Sports. I'm Brandon Perna, distinguished best-selling author of the intellectually stimulating Fuck You, Tom Brady. Yesterday was FYTB's 40th birthday, and I hate to admit this, but he looks good for 40. Per his deal with Satan, his biggest threat in the AFC East, the Miami Dolphins have probably lost starting quarterback Ryan Tannehill for the season. The team that has given the Patriots the most problems in that division lost their starting quarterback on Tom Brady's birthday. Are you fucking kidding me? That's good sports. This episode is sponsored by my friends at SeatGeek. Yes, a paid sponsor believes in me. Use my promo code ThatsGood when you make your first order at SeatGeek and you will get $20 off your order. $20 freaking dollars. You can download the SeatGeek app with my link in the description below to help order your tickets to NFL games, concerts, or even plays if you're into that stuff. I use SeatGeek because it's simple, because you get to preview your seats, and in my opinion, it's the most user-friendly ticket app available, so check it out before you buy tickets to your next event. It's official, Tom Brady is the luckiest player in NFL history. Yes, he is very good too, but he's more lucky than good, and the worst part is, he didn't even burn his mouth when he was sucking the devil's flaming dick. Flaming meaning literally on fire, not gay. We all know now that sucking dick is not considered gay. To honor Tom Brady on his birthday, the Patriots organization got him a goat. Actually, 5 goats. They brought a 5-goat petting zoo to training camp or some shit. Madden 18 is of course called the GOAT edition with Tom on the cover. Then the Patriots sent out tickets for the AFC Championship game prematurely. That's right, season ticket holders already have their tickets to a game that there is no guarantee will happen. That's how cocky these assholes who should have lost the last 2 Super Bowls they were in are. Call me crazy, but this team is really asking to have all of this shit thrown right back in their faces this season, aren't they? But shit will not find their face. I guarantee the Pats will be back in the AFC Championship game this year because they somehow got even better in the offseason. And again, if you ask the team dentist, he can confirm the devil's dick has been in Kraft's, Belichick's, and Brady's mouth. Talk to the team proctologist if you want to know who the devil's bottom is. If you know what I mean. Now, I'm not saying the Dolphins ever posed a real threat to the Patriots, but I did like their chances to be competitive heading into their second season with Adam Gase. Losing starting quarterback Ryan Tannehill really throws a wrench into my optimism, and he's just an average QB. The only thing Tannehill has over Tom Brady is a hotter wife. And not just because she lives in Miami where it's warmer, but because physically she is more attractive in her face and butt. Don't believe me? Just Google search Ryan Tannehill, and the second thing that pops up is Ryan Tannehill's wife. Now Google search Tom Brady. What pops up? Yep, just as you probably guessed, Tom Brady eats poop and cries. Google don't lie. Speaking of poop and butts, I'll never quite understand why we are so attracted to the part of the body that spews out shit. Saying your favorite part of the body is the butt is like saying your favorite part of the kitchen is the trash can. Ooh yeah, look how wide that trash can is. Can't wait to fill it with my banana peels. Anyway, as soon as the news broke that Ryan Tannehill was injured, possibly out for the season, the calls for the Dolphins to sign Colin Kaepernick began to pour in. Honestly, I'm starting to think we fans want to see Colin Kaepernick play more than he actually wants to play. Everyone has a take on this situation, most of them short-sighted and stupid, and that's why you're here, to listen to a smart, butt-filled analysis. If I'm Colin Kaepernick, which I'm not, but if I were, there's no way I would want to play football this year. Had a team signed him in the spring, no big deal, but This story is so big now that Kaepernick is almost guaranteed to fail no matter where he goes. And that's not an indication of his ability either. It's a reflection of the expectations he will have to live up to. I think he's a good QB who can still play in the NFL in the right system with the right coach. But if he does sign with the team, he will be under more pressure to play at a high level than any other player in the league. Half of the people out there will be hoping he fails. The other half will be relying on him to prove all of the NFL owners who refuse to sign him wrong. And if he plays bad, he's going to have 100% of the people angry with him. Like an 08 Cabernet Sauvignon and Tacos Doritos, I believe Kaepernick pairs well with Adam Gase as his head coach. Gase has worked with Tebow, Manning, and Cutler, and got the best out of all of those guys. Peyton Manning literally had the best season of any quarterback in NFL history with Gase as his offensive coordinator. Even though I believe Gase and Kaep make sense, it doesn't necessarily put Colin in a winning situation, as I have no idea what kind of mental condition Kaep is in terms of shutting out all of this noise and being ready to lead a team at the quarterback position. I believe he will have the player support, which is important, but nobody knows if he has the mental resolution to put all of this shit aside and just play football. My point is that it doesn't really matter what you believe about Kaepernick, and as far as whether or not he's been blackballed by NFL owners and GMs. I personally don't think he's getting a fair shake, and because of that, I feel his chances to succeed in the NFL are next to none. No player can walk into an organization and have success if they don't have the full support of the organization behind him. If he gets another chance, if he's anything short of great, he's gonna fail. Now, you could say that's true for any quarterback, but his situation is magnified and the expectations will be different. And I haven't even mentioned that he's missed all of the offseason. Kaep is athletically gifted, but he's not the type of quarterback who can afford to miss an offseason and then come in and instantly command an offense. As I try to evaluate this situation at this point, I think two things are true. One, logistically speaking, Kaepernick has a lot of normal football things working against him. This would be true for any current free agent quarterback. Colin is the best unemployed QB in the world right now, but he needs reps and time to learn a new system wherever he goes. Two, there are organizations who won't sign him because they didn't like his protest. That's a fact, which means his options are even more limited than a normal QB on the outside looking in. I personally thrive in situations where very little is expected of me. I could not handle that type of pressure to perform. Just ask any woman I've ever slept with. The whole media circus that would follow Kaepernick is bullshit. Every popular NFL team has a 24/7 media circus happening. In fact, the media attention that would come with Kaep would be great for some of the smaller market teams. The players and coaches have to answer to the media every day. They all have good and bad shit written about them every day. Pretending like a little more of that focused on one player would ruin your team is nonsense. If something like that does affect your team is already shit. So I hope that made some sense. Love him or not, the odds are stacked against him if he does get back on the field in 2017. Suck a devil dick and you go to the top. Suck a devil dick and you go to the top. Suck a devil dick and you go to the top. Suck a devil dick and you go to the top. I think that's a Blake Shelton song. Maybe Brad Paisley, I don't know, country. Thanks for watching another episode of That's Good Sports. Make sure you subscribe here on YouTube. If you're already subscribed, please click that little bell button next to the subscribe button. That'll give you notifications when I upload. Watch and share all of my videos. Please share them. Share them across everywhere.